think, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Hillman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Northwestern's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Tulane's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass.
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Running through contact. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
That's a pretty good job by this defense, understanding when that QB breaks the pocket, like, I got to have somebody in secondary contained to kind of pursue the quarterback, but everybody starts to move towards where he's working. He's working towards the right sidelines, and there's nowhere to go with the football, and he just floats that thing out of bounds.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Got it behind the line. It's Trotter. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. He's got his man across the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Just keeps slinging it. There's the pressure. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get into their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Reads it, fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making...
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. And he'll be brought down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Ernie on the Jets. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Red pass, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the move, it's Hunt. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
This offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one match,
and the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
that's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
Just steamrolling the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And his first pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Tulane right back to the line. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch, and he will back in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line's a little bit. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught near the sticks. It's Trotter. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow,
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Northwestern! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And another. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Ready. To the air on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Flips it out to the back. Brings it to the open. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Trotter. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tulane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to... There, make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this strike. Right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And man, This offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Reels it in down the left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down. And 5. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that 1st down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
A little release to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Northwestern. They oh, and it paid off with the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Tulane right back to the line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He wants it all. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Military, stun, ready.
Lost a pass. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team.